She's like a very mature old sister, with a powerful aura and elegant style. She's always shrouded by a dangerous mystery. Don't get too close to her because you'll fall for her. I'm sorry for getting a little too excited. Let's get back to the topic. We've heard many rumors about Miss Victoria. Some say that she seems to be an important member of the True Order and has captivated many followers with her profound knowledge and personal charm.
Welcome everybody to a new Alchemy Stars lore series video. Guys, today I want to talk about Victoria, a powerful vampire from the True Order with quite a few mysteries surrounding her. Victoria is an incredibly interesting character, and we're gonna go delve into some of the shroud of mystery that surrounds her. I'm being redundant. Let's start by describing her, okay? So she describes herself actually as not a tasteless vampire, since she doesn't greed for blood, and neither does she get scorched by the sun. However, she wasn't born a vampire. It seems like her black tome, her blood Bible, has convinced other people of that, but in reality, her vampirism was a gift from the tome. Vampire? No, I'm not born a vampire. It's a gift. Black tomes turned this into whispers, echoing in the ears of those chosen ones. So she's not immoral, but I'm sorry, there are a lot of words that I can't pronounce in this video, so I'm really sorry in advance. So she's not immortal, but she has an unnaturally long life due to an ability passed down through blood from her ancestors. It's an ability that actually allows her to recall every memory from her ancestors in exchange for eternal life. However, those memories bring pain, and Victoria is not happy about it. She made a deal with her black tome, and so her black tome makes her forget those memories so that she can live and die as a regular person. So despite what most people believe, Victoria is not the leader of the True Order. According to her own words, she simply takes homeless souls and sends them to the Truth Nation. I just took the homeless souls and sent them to the Truth Nation. In one of her dialogues, she even admits to not have any authority over Faust, for example. Faust is an excellent propagator, but he's not my subordinate before the truth. Despite Faust himself seeing her as a leader.
No, I'm not suitable to be the leader of True Order. The more mature and elegant Miss Victoria is far more suitable than me. So I just ended up as the Minister of Propaganda, which I consider being a good outcome, don't you think?
She also recommended Icy to be the interrogator and executor, or executor? I don't know, for the Order, but she also doesn't have, Victoria also doesn't have authority over Icy, because Icy simply respects Victoria, because Victoria rescued Icy as a child and helped her control her madness-inducing gaze. And so yeah, that's another one. So Nails also feels indebted to Victoria for accepting him into the Order.
The True Order is the only place in this world that accepts sinners like me. Miss Victoria once told me that even if the blood of sin flows through my veins, I can still be redeemed as long as I follow the truth. I must swear an unbreakable oath and stay loyal to the True Order, to Miss Victoria, and to my faith. Whenever I confess my sins, I will always find that this is my salvation.
Victoria also resurrected Genevieve's horse, Anna, and so Genevieve joined the Order and feels indebted to Victoria. If Victoria had not resurrected my beloved Anna, I would not have joined the True Order. Others like Paloma and Pasolo don't mention Victoria in her files at all, so we can't know for sure what they think about her. They joined for their own purposes, but we can't know if they follow Victoria as a leader or not. But one thing is for sure, those who do follow Victoria as a leader do it out of their own volition. Sicare puts it best. I'm with the True Order partly out of admiration for Miss Victoria, and partly because of my family, the Tantus Family, is an ally to the Order. Strictly speaking though, I don't answer to Miss Victoria.
More so that I don't answer to anyone but myself and the Starry Crypt.
So why is Victoria so powerful that she can resist Icy's gaze, resurrect horses, and inspire people to follow her as fervorously as they do? Well, it seems like Victoria is a sort of intermediary between the truth and our reality. Let me explain what I mean. The black tome that she possesses is referred to oftentimes as the truth, and within that tome there are prophecies.
What's a black tome? That's the truth the Order seeks.
Miss Victoria once said that you are probably the person prophesied in that tome.
Now that I think about it, the beliefs of the True Order all seem to be based on the black tome that Miss Victoria believes in. They say that it's a holy book of prophecies. I have my doubts about it, but Miss Victoria said that even my doubts were part of its prophecies. She told me to wait until the truth became reality.
So she is sort of a prophet of the truth, an interpreter of the truth's prophecies, right? put it in another way. She is also in charge of finding others that have either been born with a gift from the truth, like Icy or Nails, or have obtained such gifts through relics, such as Pact. She also recruits members and bestows them with relics, like in the case of Faust. Faust did not have a relic and did not have a gift from birth, and yet he heard the call of the truth and came to the True Order, where he received his briefcase from Miss Victoria. So what is Victoria's goals? What are Victoria's goals? What are the prophecies that she's trying to fulfill? We actually have quite a solid clue in one of the in-game books that we have, Dreams Covenant. Here's a description for Dreams Covenant.
A kind of dream, a kind of howl, a kind of hopelessness, full of unresolved grievances of an ancient time as well as bizarre anxieties about the future. But what truly makes everything dull and meaningless is that this book is nothing more than an inferior imitation. Despite our most earnest efforts to understand, nothing can come close to truly describe that great, ancient and dormant truth. Is that so?
To me, this is pretty clear. Dreams Covenant is an imitation of Victoria's Black Tome, and there are 4 sections inside Dreams Covenant, with each one seemingly referring to a different member of the Order. I'm not going to read them since they can be quite explicit and even sexual in one case, but suffice it to say that the first section refers to Icy, and there's another one that seems to refer to Nails. I'm not too sure about the other 2 sections. It might be that we haven't gotten those Aurorians in game yet, or that I just couldn't pick up on the clues. But there's definitely Icy and Nails, for sure. The very first section describes, there's a lot of eye imagery, which obviously refers to Icy, and there's another one about flesh and flesh that has to be eaten, and then the flesh becomes sentient, and that one gets a little sexual. I think that one is actually Nails. So besides those 4 sections, of course, there's probably lots more in Victoria's Black Tome, right? So Dreams Covenant is just like they said before, right? An inferior imitation, and obviously it's incomplete. It won't have all of the prophecies that Victoria has in her Black Tome. So in fact, it seems to be the case that there's even a prophecy about the Navigator in the Black Tome.
The prophecy is fulfilled. We must make an offering to the Lord of Truth, summon Nails before he repents excessively again. Precisely, the truth has guided us to this fateful encounter. The truth has guided me to you, and I shall guide you like a shepherd guides his sheep. You shall obtain my power, and I shall receive illumination from you. You appear to share many qualities with the all-powerful Lord of Truth. This familiar scent, a unique and immense power.
I mentioned this before in the previous video, and I'll mention it again. I believe that there's a prophecy that we can find in the Doomsday Chronicles and the Song of Lamopolis that refers to the game. And what I mean is that what we're doing right now as a navigator, as we go through the story, is we are fulfilling those prophecies, and Victoria, I'm pretty sure she knows about it. Here's a discarded line of dialogue for Victoria.
My dear navigator, it seems like those prophecies have come true.
Let's read the Doomsday Chronicles one more time.
Before the darkness fell, a person once asked, "What was the purpose of this dream at its inception?" And a consciousness answered, "To allow eternity to return to the heavens, to reach the other side, to advance." Another asked, "What is the purpose we will find at the end of this maze?" And the consciousness answered, "To know all, to remove all obstacles, to merge." And then he made his will known.
So there are mentions of a dream, a consciousness that could possibly be the truth, saying that the purpose is to know all, which sounds very truthy to me, right? I don't know about you guys. Also, there's a line that says to allow eternity to return to the heavens, and Faust in his files actually has a few lines about an afterlife, a sort of an afterlife for truth seekers. So there's a lot of parallels here. It's hard to ignore it, but let's keep going.
And thus did believers appear. They execute their orders, to abolish, to forbid, to renew, to let all fall to ruin, to be as the end of days, to let the darkness fall.
I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty cultish to me, doesn't it? I mean, thus did believers appear, believers that execute their orders. That sounds very cultish to me, not gonna lie. But that's not all, that's not all. Victoria's very first line, when you get her to affinity 2, is a little sus. It's quite sus.
In times of unrest and turmoil, seeds that have long been planted in the hearts of sentient beings will take root in but a few moments. After that, if you appear before them at the right timing, they will naturally choose to pursue new glory and follow a new path.
Seeds, you say? What is it that Faust wanted in exchange for helping the navigator survive in chapter 9? Oh yeah. And how is it that Schumer became an Eclipsite? And the other Aurorians too? Oh yeah, seeds. Interesting. So let's read the rest of the file.
That's why the passion for truth is what brings this world new hope. The expectation for a bright future is a pursuit that is engraved in the soul of sentient beings. Those who have aspirations, those who are happy to be powerless, and those who have witnessed corruption will naturally desire to follow a new creed and choose to follow true order. This voice has arrived as heralded. The Lord of Truth has descended to suffer with us so that he can listen to us. His intention is to help sentient beings continue their existence so that they will live long and not perish. I think you should now understand why true order exists.
So, whether you think the True Order's intentions are good or bad is a matter entirely left to speculation. As of now, we still don't have enough information about them, I don't think. But one thing is for sure, there is something incredibly suspicious about one that interprets their truths.
Even though you escaped from the Colossus, is what you really seek the truth? Have you seen the true nature of White Knight and the Eclipsites? You're starting to have some doubts. That's great. Keep doubting as you continue to pursue the truth.